Hey there, it's Jill Kay, functional and holistic nutritionist and owner of Down to Earth Wellness. If we haven't met yet, I work a lot with women who are outdoorsy, active, and are feeling fatigued or stressed, and I help them to boost their energy naturally and beat their fatigue and sort of their digestions and hormones in the process so that they can feel their best and live a more adventurous life with more energy. So I wanted to welcome you to my first episode of Coffee Talk, Sans le Coffee. If you guys have ever watched SNL, you'll remember Coffee Talk. So this is Coffee Talk without the coffee. I'm drinking delicious water right now. And I've been thinking about doing like little short videos for a while with a fun theme. So I finally got my butt in gear and I'm doing it. So this is episode number 1. And what I'm really going to be focusing on is all things health and wellness, but especially focused on energy, stress, helping you guys improve your energy, lower your stress, live a healthier life, live an active life, and sort out any digestion or hormonal issues that might be cropping up as well. So everything's very connected, but again, really focusing on helping outdoorsy and active women to boost their energy, lower their stress, and feel awesome. So I hope that resonates and sounds good to you. So today's quick little talk is about hormone health and its connection to stress and energy. So if you think that hormone health is not connected to your stress or energy, think again. Because what I wanted to say is, when we're stressed out, we have all sorts of stress hormones shooting out of our adrenals in our body, adrenaline and cortisol. We need them. They're very important. But when we have chronic stress, they can start to take a toll and actually screw up our hormones a little bit, or a lot of it. So we have our sex hormones, progesterone, estrogen, various other ones, but we'll talk about those ones mainly. And when we're stressed out all the time, again, back in the caveman day, we might have acute stress, like a lion chasing us. These days, we might have more chronic stress. Maybe we're not sleeping as well. Our diet sucks. We have a lot on the go, busy lifestyle. So we have more chronic stress. What can happen is our body it feels like it needs stress hormones more than sex hormones. It doesn't need to worry about fertility and sex hormones. It needs to take those progesterone and it needs to convert it to cortisol. We need more stress hormones when we're stressed out. So what happens is your body starts using more cortisol, more adrenaline, and your body can start stealing progesterone and switching it to cortisol, or using it to convert to cortisol because it's in more of a stressed out state. So downstream, your hormones can be affected in various ways, right? So I'm thinking if you have bad PMS symptoms, if you have acne, skin issues, mood issues, around your cycle, even PCOS, endometriosis, more serious conditions or like complicated conditions, very connected to our lifestyle, to our stress, to our overall energy. So a lot of people don't always realize, like when I'm blabbing about your adrenal health and your stress levels, it's actually very connected to your hormone health. So every cycle that you have, your period can be a nice report card of how things are going the month before. How's the inflammation in your body? How are stress is very inflammatory. How's your diet? Were you eating lots of sugar? Were you under lots of stress, not sleeping well? Your cycle can be a reflection of how things are going. So if you had lots of sugar and wine, caffeine, you might have worse PMS symptoms. And PMS really isn't necessary. A lot of women suffer from it, and it's a sign that our hormones actually need some support. So that's what we're going to talk about right now. So if you think that skin issues and PMS is normal, it's actually a sign that we need to support the hormones and balance them a little bit. And a huge part of that is getting on top of that stress management, taking care of your diet and lifestyle. So if you're dealing with those issues, here's some tips to get started with. Let's just dive right in. So obviously a main one is to manage stress. Stress has a direct effect on your adrenals, your sex hormones, like I talked about. Managing your stress, what can you take off your plate? Or do you have way too much on your plate? Can you get a little less busy? Can you have some downtime? Can you practice mindfulness, meditation? Managing your stress, whatever you need to do to manage your stress or process it every day so that you're not a 9 out of 10 stressed out with too much on the go, etc., etc. Also, stress comes in many different forms. It's not just how busy our schedule is. It's also physical, emotional, chemical stresses. Are you working in an environment, or are you around in an environment that's very toxic with people or chemicals? That's a stress on the body. Are you over exercising extremely hard? That's a stress on the body. What are you putting on your skin, in your hair? What kind of foods are you eating? Those can be stresses on the body if they're not high quality foods. If they're, lots of processed packaged foods, sugars, crappy fats like French fries and processed fats, that can be a stress on the body. We don't always realize that stress comes in many different forms. So what are you using as your skincare products and your home cleaning products? You have Mr. Clean and Windex and Comet and all sorts of chemicals all over your house that you're constantly having to detox. Consider those things. So starting to lower the toxic load of stress on your body is key. What else? Of course, looking upstream. Upstream would be looking at stress. How is your sleep? Is your diet inflammatory or anti-inflammatory? Is it lots of greens and whole foods or more processed foods? Really looking at that. Getting the xenoestrogens out of your life. So a lot of products and chemicals, pesticides on foods can have xenoestrogen effects where they're estrogen mimicking in our cells in our body. We don't want that. We don't need any more estrogen. Thank you very much. Usually when our hormones get out of whack for a lot of people with PMS, things like that, we can see an estrogen excess because the progesterone ratio is too low. Not for everybody, but that's a common one. So a lot of women deal with estrogen excess or estrogen dominance in the body. Not everybody, but it is a common one. So again, looking at your beauty care products, going for organic food, going greener and cleaner with your beauty products. I really like Beauty Counter, huge fan of them. There's other good products out there. Look at just for more natural, less millions of ingredients. You can check out the status of those products at Environmental Working Group. Just Google that, EWG, for food as well as beauty care products, how they rate out of a 1 to 10 toxicity. So look at that. Start gradually cleaning it up. You don't have to do it all overnight. And then, really balancing your blood sugar levels. That's really important as well for hormone health. So having, if you can, have 3 meals a day, consistent meals with protein, fat, and fiber. That's going to really support your blood sugar levels, which supports in your cortisol levels, your insulin levels, makes your moods happier, your energy more balanced. Very good for hormone health, and even stress levels and cortisol levels. So that's one suggestion. One food that is awesome for hormones, I just want to throw out there, is flax. So having some flax meal, flax seeds on top of salads and smoothies. It's a really nice phytoestrogen, nice high in fiber, has omega-3 fats, really, really good. Definitely include that. That's a superfood. And then aside from that, some products I love for in hormone connection to hormones and women's cycle is using more organic cotton tampons. Luna pads are awesome cloth pads, amazing. Plus period underwear, I don't know what they're called, period panties. They're great from Luna pads. I would skip Thinks. I've got a pair from Thinks. I think Luna pads are awesome. So if you want to not always wear pads or tampons, check out the period underwear, amazing. Some cool apps for your phone are Pee Tracker, Clue. It's really nice to start tracking your cycle because, again, your period is a report card of how things have been going the month prior and how your diet and lifestyle and stress levels have been going. So starting to tune into your cycle, what's happening a week before your period, a week after, there's different phases, seeing how your energy level is, how your moods are, it can tell you a lot. And maybe I'll talk about more of that down the road. But yeah, just starting to pay attention to your cycle. How was it this round? How was it the next round? If you make diet, lifestyle changes, lowering sugar. So definitely get an app for your phone and see how things are, like how regular they are, everything like that. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you would like more support, just feel free to comment below or message me. I have a free workshop you can totally check out. It's called the Fatigue Repair Kickstart Workshop. I'll share the link below, and you can book a free call where we can chat and see where you're at, how you're feeling, what you're struggling with, and how I can help. And if you want to book that call, go to speakwithjill.com. Otherwise, you can just check out the workshop and go from there. It's really, really good if you want to get some good starter strategies to start implementing right away. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. All right, have a good day.